Tale of two games in last night's opening round of the Southridge Sectional. In Game 1, Northeast Dubois hooked up with Pike Central, and the Chargers came away with a 63-55 win. The Chargers came out aggressive and led after one period of play 18-9 as freshman Adam Seitz had a quick 7 points early, and Chad Whitehead knocked down a pair of three balls in the frame as well. The Chargers led at the half 39-24 as they forced the Jeeps into 12 first-half turnovers. All five Charger starters scored in double digits, led by Seitz and Whitehead with 12 each, 11 for Mark Wells, and 10 each for seniors Brad Wiseman and Johnny Boyles. Charger coach Brian Wall said Pike bounced back after the regular season ending loss to Princeton and got after it early.
A lot of people didn't know how we'd come back, but we knew how we'd come back. We knew we were ready. We knew we'd come out strong early. I thought we played really well the first half, except for rebounding. You know, we gave Dubois way too many offensive rebounds. But other than that, our kids played real hard, you know, and that's a trademark of our team, playing real hard, and I thought they did that for 32 minutes tonight. And that was something that we stressed before the game, playing good, hard, man-to-man defense on a half court. Now, we did press them. We got a couple of turnovers, but we weren't worried about the turnovers as much as just making them handle the ball. If they make a mistake, fine, wear them down a little bit, and play good, hard defense on the half court. I thought we did that. Dubois is not going to go away and hide. They're going to stay after you, and they're going to lay their guts out on the floor. I thought they really did that second half. They come after us, made a good run there, and we were, you know, luckily held them out.
Northeast Dubois, who finished at 10-11, was led by Steve Betts and Mark Schwering with 14 each. Jeep coach Alan Matheis thought the tone was set in the first half, but his team did a good job of adjusting in the second half.
For the effort, the first half, we didn't handle the press very well, and I think probably our guard at that point or in the first half didn't really play up to their potential. The second half was a whole lot different basketball game, one that we thought that we would come over here and play, and we did. I think the first half, our inside people, Steve Betts and Mark Schwering and Kurt Warner came over and did an excellent job, and we just couldn't get started like we wanted to. They came out and got on top of us, and we was a little bit afraid of that. They were coming off of a 20-point defeat, and you know, a good team is usually biting at the bit when that happens, and they came out and they showed they were determined to get back on the win track, and we just weren't able to handle the pressure early.
The win pushes the Pike Central record to 19-2 on the season. The Chargers will play Jasper. The Cats won a 47-36 slowdown affair against Wood Memorial. The Trojans came out with the early lead as Bart Bingham scored the first bucket of the contest. Wood Memorial did what they had to do to try to win the ball game, and that was slow the ball game down, looking for the back cut and easy shots. But the Trojans turned the ball over early, and the Cats scored the next 10 points and let at the first quarter stop 14-6. The Wildcats forced 12 first-half Wood Memorial turnovers and led 26-13 at the halftime break and 31-19 after 3 quarters of play. Michael Lewis had 20 points to pace Jasper, while Jared Brosmer added 13. Wood Memorial, now 5-16, was led by Bart Bingham with 11, and Andy Davis had 10. Jasper coach Ken Schultheis talked about the contest afterwards.
What can I say? It was not a pretty game, and we didn't help it along because you know, I don't feel like we ever felt threatened. Therefore, we didn't play smart at times. You know, we had, I think, 4 straight transition opportunities off their turnovers and didn't convert them. I think we turned it over or took a bad shot, and you know, I felt like a lot of our guys were just getting out instead of going to the boards and trying to take advantage of things that they were doing. And you know, the only thing I can say about tonight's game is that they're going home and we're still playing. You know, there's just not a whole lot more I can say. I would have liked to seen us take care of the basketball a little bit more, but I think once we got that 14, 15-point cushion, it might have been the dullest sectional game I've ever seen. There's not many dull ones over here, but it was dull. We just, you know, we've got to come back a little bit more intense, and regardless of what a team is playing, we've just got to play our game. And I thought the opportunities to go up 20 and 25 were there, and we just didn't take advantage of it. We kind of just played sloppy.